Well, howdy fellers. Here we are again, working on the MegaDrop Camper. And this weekend we got this side all prepped up. We got our wood flour, wood glue mixture. So our filler in there, up in here. Got it all sanded and prepped and applied. And now I got to come back and finish sanding it and then finish sanding this whole side. But we did get this other side finished sanded, so all this is finished sanded. All of this whole side is finished sanded. So that means that we're about 90% prepped on this side. There's just a little bit more I want to do. Get just kind of double check, do a little sanding around the corner there. We have some more filler applied on the front, but do one final check of everything. I want to get a fresh 40 grit. Just brush over this again, make sure it's nice and roughed up. Just double check and get everything ready. Need to go shopping at Lowe's. Need to get some Tight Bond 3. Gonna get a new roller. Need to get some mulch for the planter up front. Some paint trays, and we'll be ready to glue. And then I was thinking, well, we're actually ready to put the canvas on. Like, we're like there, man. We're there. We're at that point. So I got all my screws spaced out just where I want them. Tidy my holes. And I actually dug in the closet and dug out my canvas. So here's my canvas roll, which, looking at it, actually does have a date on it. If you can see it right there. 3/6/23, if you can make it out. So that's exactly 3 years and a month ago. And I thought, wow, I've had this in the closet for 3 years? I didn't think it'd been that long. So then that made me think, like, okay, well, wait a minute. When did I do my first video? First video was September of 2022. I ordered the steel in June of 2022. So this is my steel purchase for the frame. That's when I started planning and getting materials for the whole metal frame weld up. And my first purchase was the axle, May 2022. So here's my actual Dexter axle, trailer axle receipt. That was the official first purchase. So that means we're coming up on 4 years. I didn't even think we were at 3. I thought we were at 2. I'm missing a whole year and a half. I thought we were like 2.5. No, we're almost at 4, man. Well, 3 2/3, I guess. 3 3/4. But anyways, 4, man. 4. We're almost at 4. 4 years. That's pretty nuts, man. I didn't really think it'd been that long. But yeah, we're almost ready to get the canvas going. To me, this is like a huge milestone. Got some more done right here too with this little drip channel. I don't like the way the transition came out though, so I'm gonna have to, because I think water's still gonna get up under here and rot up in there, so I gotta do another little bit more to try and do something to kind of make it the way I want it, but we'll work on that. But yeah, man, 4 years. That's kind of a trip. Really did not think it'd been that long, you know? That's a long time. 4 years working on this thing. But after we get that side on, then it's a hop, skip over to this side, you know, a lot of sanding. But really, it's not too bad. It's about, the long section takes about 20 minutes. This is about probably 10 to 15. So maybe an hour and a half at the most for the whole thing. The front, we don't need to sand quite yet. It's really just about getting the sides done, but man, I'm just kind of stunned. We're there. We're almost there, getting the canvas on. So I mean, there's still a lot of work. I'm doing everything with keeping rainwater in mind. So I'm going to have a drip rail along the bottom so it doesn't dig under the frame, get water saturating in the frame. I'm going to have a drip edge across the top of this door. That won't need a drip edge, but I'll have a drip edge here, have a drip edge across the top. Of course, we got to do our light. We got to have a little drip edge thing for our marker lights. We're going to do a drip edge for the window. That marker light is fine the way it is, but we'll have another marker. There's a porch light right there, so the porch light, and we'll do drip edges for those. And then marker lights up here will all have drip edges on them. And then the window, I think I'm just gonna let it be its own drip edge kind of a thing. But I don't know, we'll see about that. Because I could leave it like that, where it's a little like drip edge kind of thing. You can see it. So I might leave it like that, or I don't know. I might do something else. We'll see. But yeah, man, slowly there, just like an elephant, one bite at a time. So canvas roll. Hopefully, ceremoniously next weekend, we'll be cutting that open. I hope I didn't order too thick a canvas. I've come to realize that a thinner canvas actually works really well. So hopefully it's not super thick. But thing's pretty heavy, so I don't know, maybe. One nice thing about ordering it on roll, there's no seams at all. So it's 6 feet wide by however many feet long. I forget how many feet long I ordered, but should be enough to do the whole thing plus the hatch. So we're gonna find out. So all right. And of course I used to keep all my receipts, but I lost all my Amazon receipts from when I worked at my last company. I was ordering through them, so I was getting the company discount. So I lost all that. It was all in the company profile. So that was a lot of stuff got ordered on that, like the diesel heater, the sinks, a lot of the plumbing pieces. There was a lot of stuff I ordered under that account. So I kind of stopped keeping track on money, but I'm going to say we're at least $7,000. At least $7,000 into it with what we have so far. All the foam, wood, hardware, paint, plywood, insulation, steel, axle, the stabilizers, the lights, the wiring, just everything. We've got to be in at least $7,000 at least. But the fan, air conditioner, the drawers actually recycled. But yeah, at least $7,000 at least. But yeah, I won't even, at least not in the near future. I'm not even gonna think about adding up all the receipts because, just right here, the steel alone was $1,000. Let's see the receiver. Not the receiver, the axle. That doesn't even say on this. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna account for it, but there we go. So hopefully next weekend we're gonna see the canvas on this side. That's the plan. Later.